Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Well, good morning. Well, it's a beautiful fall morning in northeastern Ohio. Look at all this. Leaves are turning. And, well, in the words of my buddy, Chad Keegan, what are we going to do today? Whatever I want.
Painted sky in a sunset scene, through the window of a GMC. White lines and lighted signs got me hypnotized. There's nothing like the feel of the road and the smell of the diesel smoke. Another 10 or 20 miles, I'll be pulling in. This thing.
So let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Just laying it down, driving my GMC. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Gotta wake up with some Truckers Lounge coffee this morning. Did a little mail call, and I want to just give a little shout out and a thank you. This came from Tyler in the land up north of the borders. Have a lot of friends up there in Canadian way, and I appreciate all you subscribers from up there. And Tyler contacted me a while back and wanted to know how he could get some plates to me, and I wasn't sure. You know, sometimes I get plates like have truck pictures on them or things, or license plates or other things like that. So anyway, this morning went to the mailbox and looky here. Isn't this like so cool? I mean, come on. Where would you find a GMC Trucks license plate in Ontario? Yes, sir. Keep it beautiful, from 1973. That's just crazy. So, hey, we are definitely going to hang these up in the Truckers Lounge. And I'll do a little update on the lounge memorabilia. Gonna wait a little bit probably, but they'll be hanging proud, so thank you, Tyler. Got some things coming up. I've contacted some of the old school drivers that I know, and I've been kind of putting them off over the summer because things were just so crazy hectic with the truck shows, and I bought 3 stinking trucks and had to like just kill myself to get them ready for a show each time. Like I had 2 weeks on 2 of them, I think, and 3 weeks on another one, just to get them, you know, to where I thought they were presentable enough and personalized enough for me. So it's been a busy summer, but I promised these guys I wanted to get back to them, and I wanted to do a sit down with some old school truckers and get some of their stories and just get them out there to you guys, because I know you'll enjoy them as I do. So stick around town if you like the old school trucking content. Make sure you like and especially subscribe. It really helps me keep the channel going. Poor Bert. Gets no respect.
Poor Bert.
Came out to help you. You don't feed him any coffee, no donuts, no Danish.
What, I break his arm? Get in there, you.
I have a taste for wings. I'm back after the call, and you can see got the old VENUSTAS heated coat on because it's that time of year. And you guys can get a deal on one of these coats too, because they're one of my sponsors, And so there's going to be a link coming up, and you can get a discount if you use that link. There's the next call. All right, stick around town. Okay, off the second call. Let's see what's going on in here. The Trucker's Lounge. Yeah, we got Joyride sitting here. And Cracker Jack. Oh yeah, it was a great trucking season. And back there in his own vestibule, cubbyhole, is Blue Jay. Now, I have floor heat in here, as some of you guys may remember, but back there, no floor heat. So that's just insulated, and that was an add-on because I had that carport across the street that I used to keep the 352 Pete in, Big Dog. So when we built the lounge, Trucker's Lounge here, we just cut a hole in the back. You know, we believe in recycling here. We wanted to recycle that carport, so we just attached it on the back. So anyways, point is, I do not heat it back there. I just hang heavy plastic. Got a hole there I gotta fix. And that way it keeps it relatively kind of warm back there, but it also creates a strain. Look at all this crap I gotta get rid of. This stuff accumulates, you know, when you work on old trucks. There's some new stuff, so I gotta sort it out. But anywho, yeah, it kind of taxes my system, my floor system, having that like that. And also, I do not have a ceiling on the bottom of the trusses here. Of course, it's all insulated up there, but I just had an estimate for having the ceiling metal put on and putting on a entrance vestibule outside that door, because that door gets some wind. You know, I got to tape it off in the winter, and you know, that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of goofy, taping off doors. I hate that, you know what I mean? Put a lot of investment in this building, and I don't like taping off doors. So I'm going to probably have an entrance vestibule, as it's called. Vestibule. There we go. We want proper grammar here at the Trucker's Lounge. Going to have that put on. That'll be a windbreak. And then, you see these windows up here? I had those put in so, you know, so I could have some light, obviously. And upstairs in the office, the YouTube office, I had like an awning built over the west window, and I need one over the south window. So it's possible we're going to be seeing some construction here again at the Trucker's Lounge this fall. So in the meantime, stick around town, check it out. You guys probably recognize this guy right here. You're probably wondering if you're on the right channel. Well, you are, because this is cool, old school trucking here.
That's right.
I got some of the memorabilia hung up there, little by little. And yeah, just something here. Oh, and of course, we got a stereo now. So, you know, I got legit trucking tunes going on while I'm working. But I can't play them in the background because of copyright infringement. So that's why I don't have the cool tunes playing in my videos. Some of you have asked. I do put my original music on the channel, and I also use a lot of the YouTube copyright free music that they allow you to use, which is what you hear. But there is a fair amount of original stuff that I put in there. So we're going to be working on a new theme song for the 359 here. So stick around town. That'll be coming up pretty soon. So, and you may recall that I started this channel with a Peterbilt, and I ended up with another one. So you GMC guys, I still love GMCs. I still love cracker boxes. They're like the coolest truck ever in the Astro. I mean, yeah, I'm in love. So don't worry about that. But I also like my Peterbilts. But not just, you know, the ones where the guys buy, you know, tons of chrome and it's got a, you know, $30,000, $40,000 paint job. No, sorry. That's not where I'm at. You guys know where I'm at. I'm back here with Cracker Jack, Blue Jay, and Joyride. That's where I'm at. fixing it up to the best of your ability, getting them run good, make them look unique, not unique, unique. So I have not been able to air up the seat in Joyride here. I had to actually put some 2x4s underneath it to drive it. Otherwise I'd be like low riding, which means I have to put like a ape hanger extension on the shifter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some of you guys like it that way. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. In my case, I didn't like it. All right, so let's take a look why. Back here in the corner, you see that little T right there? And the seat is fed with this line, and then there was also, somewhere here, there was also another line for one of those, they call them a cab sweeper. It's just basically an air line with a on it. So they weren't getting air, and I couldn't get that seat up. So, but I did feel air coming out here. I had an air leak. Well, what I found was what I think, really hard to see, is what I think is original airlines that went to this seat, and there was some air coming out of that. So, of course, this thing would leak out air. So I found underneath the cab what was feeding it, and I plugged it, but at any rate, I'm still getting just a little bit of leakage from the driver windshield motor. They're air operated, of course, and every time the truck's airing up, that thing starts going doot, 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 doot on my dry, brand spanking new glass. So I don't want that, so we are going to rebuild that if possible. If there's a rebuild kit for the motor, if not, got to buy a new motor, and those are like, I don't know, $250, $300. But anyways, that's where I'm losing a little bit of air. But I did get the air here stopped, and I took my compressor, this little hingamajoomer, and went psh, 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 and that seat just came right up like nobody's business. So I'm kind of happy about that. Yeah. We also have a problem with, I have got to make sure that clutch pedal is totally hammered down to the floor, or I get some grating and shifting, and the clutch adjustment is dead on. So I hope and pray it's not a pressure plate problem. We're going to get under there and look at the linkage and everything today and see what we can find out. So those are some things that we're going to be looking at. Some electrical issues that we're having too is when I hit the brakes, all of my lights come on. The little sissy stick light, those, and even the cab lights. When I hit the brakes, they're coming on. So we thought that was a back feed from the trailer cord, but I unplugged the trailer cord. Back here, see, we're unplugged. So I'm not sure what's going on there, so we got to figure that out. I also ordered these little beasties right here because the passenger sleeper door does not shut tight. That's all it is, these little sleeves. And I only ordered 2 because everything else is closing right now, but I'll probably get more. So I'll put the 2 on the sleeper, although I should say this door's fine. This one's fine. And I did order a legit mattress because this air mattress is bogus. It keeps losing air too. Why must we always battle air? Anywho, so got a legit mattress coming. But yeah, this one works fine. No problem. The other side's loose, so I'll probably split them. I'll put striker on the sleeper door, and I'll put a new one on the driver door. That one's okay. And then we got to address the want that focused. There we go. Gotta address the window cranks, which I did address. And as usual, you buy things and they don't work, and they're supposed to. So I've got some brand new cranks here, but this is wrong. See, it's oblong or it's rectangular, and it's not even splined. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You know, and I went the whole route. I got the screw. There's an original bezel right there, which I found under the mat yesterday, messing with that air. So I got the screws and the bezels. Can't use them. Totally stinks. Here's these are for Blue Jay. I'm going to put the quarter fenders like this on Blue Jay. So, because he don't have any, and he's not happy. So we got to keep him happy. I got to keep them boys happy. What other goodies do I got here to show ya? I don't know. Lots of valves and stuff that we got. Oh, here we go. This was supposed to be for the Brigadier. And the Brigadier was a 9-speed. Can you believe it? And Joyride is a 9-speed. And I need a nice cover because Joyride's missing this. So we're just going to change that bad boy out. And the Brigadier will contribute. I know, everybody's still kind of upset about the Brigadier. Hey, that's the way it goes. I got so much stuff here I can't keep track of what's what. Still didn't get the lights on Blue Jay, and there's a reason for that, because of course the original brackets will not work. There is not enough of an offset for these new lights. So I've got to have new brackets made for Blue Jay's bumper. You know, nothing's ever easy. Trail Co. Wayne was telling me about this trailer. His father used to haul hay in this down to West Virginia. The old wheel dollies. Yeah. Trail Co.
Well, if this had to be pulled, you could. You know what I mean? The actual cup or the frame under it, it's good by the frame. It's just carrying the nose.
Before any of this was here, the house or any of that stuff, and it was kind of angled up the hill there about where my house is. And me and Dad drove out here. He wanted to see how many bales they got in it before we left. The truck was hooked to it, and just turn the key and go. So it's sitting on an incline. And I remember Dad opened that right rear door and went to open it, and the spare tire, they'd stuck the spare tire up in there, 1020 highest ply tire, you know, Dayton tire.
Yeah.
And that tire came out and hit him right in the shoulder, and just bam, down he went on the ground. And falling from that height, 1020 tire.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he had problems with his shoulder from that day on.
Oh, yeah.
Never
Yeah, and you don't expect it.
No,
You know,
didn't think about it.
you get in the habit of pushing on the door when you open it. You know, but
There were a few remarks on these wheels. And one guy was like, I love the Pete, but get those Volvo wheels off of it. Well, another guy was asking, is there was there a problem with the wheels that you had to paint them? And I'm like, no. I figure it's paint and it'll come off. If I decide to polish those wheels, they got to be skimmed and polished anyways. It's only paint. You can get rid of paint, but I like it. And 99.9% of everybody at the truck show the other day and online here like them painted. So I agree. I'll probably keep it that way. But that was one of the draws for me on this truck. I love the wheels. And somebody else said they're Western Star wheels. Okay, they're either Western Star wheels or they're Volvo wheels. I don't really care. I like the square holes. It's unique. And when the wheels are turning, they're kind of flashy. So I am going to polish the fronts and leave the back the way I did them. I painted them and I put them chrome top hats in there, and then the painted lug nuts. You can see the wheels turn. They're really kind of flashy. They catch your eye. That's what I like. And it's not like it's a high dollar deal, you know. You can make a truck unique and desirable by a lot of elbow grease, polishing, painting, you know, dress up items. Sure, nothing wrong with that. But to just buy a truck and just dump, you know, 100 grand into it and paint and every chrome goodie you can find, so what? Anybody can do that. It's got money. I don't have that, and even if I did, I wouldn't do that. I like things that are unique. Kind of like Cracker Jack. He's totally unique. There ain't another one. There's other cracker boxes, but they ain't like this one. This is mine, and it's very personal. And just like that bumper that I had on Astrovader, I still have him. And I might, someday, I might be tempted to put him on Blue Jay. I don't know. Here's a few goodies left over from the Brigadier that we were going to do. This Billy Parker brought me this killer airfoil that was going to go on the Brigadier. I feel bad, but what are you going to do? Things change. Here's the guard for the Brigadier, unique to GMC, and White used these also. White and GMC. Brand new stinking muffler with the square, not square, with the right angle inlet at the bottom. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe somebody needs that. And a 6-inch, 5 to 6-inch little flapper. That was just temporary. A little bit of exhaust. So, you know, these goodies accumulate, and I'm looking forward to the winter. I know some of you guys remarked that, you know, I don't have a place to work on my truck and pull it into. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, bro. The easiest thing you can do is buy one of these cheap carports, like what I told you I put on the back. They're not too expensive. They're not ungodly. At least you can get your truck out of the weather. And if you're in an area that has, like the Amish, like I am, you can have them make canvas side curtains with snaps and put the snaps on the steel uprights, and you can enclose that whole thing. And I don't know, it depends on where you buy it. You probably have about a $2 grand investment, and then you've got an enclosed enclosure to keep your truck out of the weather, which is the first step. You may not be able to fit in there, you may not be able to heat it, but at least the truck's out of the weather. That's kind of a relief. You know, when your truck's out in the weather and you're wanting to fix it up, it's stress. So that helps relieve a little stress, and then you just move up from there. As you have the funds, you throw a little bit at it until you can do something. So it's been, you know, I started this hobby in 2013 with my first truck, which was the white 7400 up there on the banner. Didn't look like that. I pulled it out of the weeds, but that's how it ended up looking. And then we moved up to Big Dog. So Things take time, but in the meantime, you have a lot of fun. Meet people, you go to the events, the truck shows. I've heard from you guys that there's not as many truck shows down around Alabama, Florida, that area. I don't know why, but I know you can get a hold of the ATCA, which is the Antique Truck Club of America, or you can go to the ATHS, which is the Antique Truck Historical Society's websites, and they can show you on there all kinds of stuff, especially the ATHS. They have all the chapters, and chapters put on truck shows. They have classifieds, they have all kinds of stuff. So it's worth checking out these organizations that preserve trucking history. So I guess I'm going to wrap it up today. I'm just babbling today, giving you a little update for my subscribers. You appreciate it. If guys came here to see and be wowed by trucks, probably not on this video, but hey, just keeping you guys in the loop. So stick around, town.